Are you looking to get to Titan consistently, or are you just tired of running out of money and losing really early in the game because you're trash? Well boy, have I got the guide for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to make sure you're buying the right items to get you through to Titan. Before we even get started on stages, there is one item that you absolutely need, especially if you have a new player in your crew.
Like you just stepped away from her, like what are you doing? You fucking loser. You
Success in this game is all about good leadership, and if you've got some snot-nosed little punk who's a new guy in your crew, brutal, abusive, dominant. Next items. Now at stage 1 you're probably tempted to go to experimentation, and I'm going to tell you that you're a fucking idiot. Don't ever go to that place. Don't ever go to that place. Not because it's difficult, but because this is the most boring location in the game and you're going to get no money. So fuck experimentation, get rid of that shit straight away. Nope, your first zone that you should be going to is offense. And if you die, get good. I don't know what else to tell you, just get good. In your very first purchases, the things you should be buying are torches and shovels. We've got a green torch and we've got a yellow torch. One's shit, one's less shit. One is cheaper, you should probably buy the cheaper one until you can buy the less shit, expensive one. The problem you're gonna have is when this fucking idiot decides that he's going to go in, find the generator, take the apparatus, which if you don't know what that is because you're new, that is the power source for the whole level. When that is taken, then all the lights turn off and all the security doors open. That's bad. And another problem is that when this fucking idiot decides he's going to do that, the chances are a lot of people are going to die, which means you're going to lose all your torches. Those torches, whilst they start off cheap, turns out they get quite expensive when you have to buy 3 every round because this fucking idiot keeps picking up the apparatus. Don't be this guy. The other item I mentioned was shovels. The shovels you bring in because you're going to kill shit. Now that we're on to stage 2, we're probably getting into the March territory. That's kind of the moon that we're going to be aiming for. Maybe even Rend if you had a really good first run. We've already gone over torches and shovels. Those are pretty much a mainstay throughout the game, but you're always going to want at least some on hand. With that in mind, if you've actually managed to have some spare money left over, these are the next items you probably want to be thinking about. Walkie-talkies. They're pretty self-explanatory. You turn them on, you talk to people, you keep flicking a button and you control people and just block all the audio channels. No one can hear anything. It's great. I love it. It's what I do all the time. My friends love playing this game with me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, he's raging. He's raging.
Having walkie-talkies opens a door to what I think is probably one of the best earlier game loadouts for your whole team. Teams of 2, one person with a shovel and a torch, one person with a walkie and a torch. This loadout could take you anywhere in the game. You don't need anything more than these 3 items. Don't get me wrong, it's a real good luxury to have and it can make places like Rend and Titan really easy to do, but you don't need them. So if you don't have the money for them, or if you're trying to save up for another Titan run or you want to go to another moon, don't bother. Don't just leave it at this. This is all you need. Walkies, shovels and torches. That's it. If, however, you're pretty cash-rich, if, however, you're a baller and you're pretty cash rich, why can't I say that? What am I doing? If, however, you're a baller and you're pretty cash rich, then, well, there's some items that might make your life even easier.
What am I even looking at here?
The Zap Gun is a utility item that lets you stun enemies. Now this is really, really useful in combination with shovels. You can also use stun grenades for pretty much the same effect, but the time they actually last is a little bit less than a stun gun because of the whole, holding the stun gun at them. The next items we're going to look at are the mobility items. The drugs, the gas, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't got a script for this video. And we've got the jetpack. And these are actually items that are fairly balanced. You can't use them both together, you take one or the other, but they both do different things. The jetpack is really good for actually transporting lots of small items. It's going to be up to you to be getting back and forth from the ship without getting killed by dogs or giants. The gas is actually really good for transporting the big items. Gas is what's going to get you up and down those stairs really quickly, especially at Titan, or getting back and forth from the ship at Rend or Dine. The jetpack is fun, and it's really good, and it's an absolute meme, and you should buy it every time it's on sale. But the gas is more useful. That's just how it is. So how about items that you should absolutely not buy ever? Like, just don't bother with these items. Well, there's 2 items, and one of those is going to be controversial, mainly because I don't know how it works. But the first item is the lockpicker. Just don't buy it. It's the most useless fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. The other thing is the radio signal booster thing. I'm going to put the name on screen because, again, I didn't write a script for this video, so I actually can't remember what it's called. Whatever it's called, I've never actually seen this thing work. Apparently, the whole point is that it attracts enemies. You do a radio thing to it, and it and it does a signal, and then it makes a noise, and then dogs are going to go that way. I've never seen it work. It's never worked for me. Oh, the teleporters. I forgot about teleporters. They're actually really useful. So the thing about getting into late game is that you're going to be losing money every time someone dies. And it's not because they're dying necessarily, but it's because their bodies are being left behind. But if you get to the mid/late game and you can afford a teleporter, well, people can just die whenever they want, because you can just bring the bodies back straight to the ship, no problem. It's also really funny to troll people in the ship just by teleporting them constantly. They absolutely love that. And again, all my friends love to play this game with me. And I can't believe I forgot about this. The other teleporter is the best item in the game by far. This is the inverse teleporter, and it's a fucking meme. Strip yourself of all items in the ship, stand in the inverse teleporter, and get whisked away to some random point in the level. Early game, not really a problem, but also you're probably not going to have an inverse teleporter. Late game, when you're getting sent somewhere into the depths of Titan, you've got no idea where you are, and you've got no flashlight, no nothing, you're fucking dead. I think that's every item in the game.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I think I've covered every item in the game. But yeah, that's it. So subscribe.